From the Vietnam forest 35 years ago to the northern Great Plains in North America in 1719, one of the biggest movie franchises of all time has recently released its fifth movie. And what a movie it was! We've watched the origin story of the alien predator creature arriving on Earth, and now everybody wants to know if there will be another sixth film. Here's what we know. But first, let's start with a quick recap of what happened in August this year. The collaboration between 20th Century Fox, Disney Plus, and Hulu about the Predator movie franchise has finally borne fruit with the release of the fifth Predator installment in August this year. The prequel story was named Prey, and the story takes place in the northern Great Plains in North America in 1719. It's telling a story about a young skilled warrior girl named Naru who will try to protect her tribe from the attack of the mighty alien creature. After two previous unsuccessful attempts to revive the Predator franchise, it seems that Prey will finally bring it back to the throne. The initial reviews are giving the movie so many advantages over its ancestors.
There's something else out there. It fought and killed a bear with its hands, easily.
The movie premiered at the San Diego Comic-Con in July this year, and since then the movie's getting only positive comments. The movie was previously criticized for the selection of many unknown faces in the cast, but after the premiere, everybody praised their acting and performance. In this list, Amber Midthunder takes the lead over the others for the role of Naru. The movie was directed by Dan Trachtenberg, a 41-year-old director, and Prey is his only second film directing. Now, a few months after the premiere of Prey, almost everybody evaluates it as the best Predator movie ever. What the movie made clear is that you don't need big budgets to create something special and brilliant. With only $65 million available, the movie already earned a 7.2 rating on IMDb and a solid 77% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Prey portrays a story about the first Predator landing on the Earth. As in every previous movie, the Predator is the same. He's a hunter who looks for skull trophies, but now against him, he doesn't have men with guns and other fire weapons, but tribe members armed with bows, arrows, and spears. Our hero in the movie is Naru, a girl who wishes to hunt like her male friends. He doesn't agree with the male hunters that hunting is a man's job, and she'll prove that she can hold her own in a fight. The skinny girl is a real example that sends a message proving that girls are capable of everything, even hunting in the wild and saving a whole tribe of people. She's twice as strong as she looks and more observant than others. She'll be the first one who'll notice the alien creature in the wild and the one who will save the day. Naru fights by using her brain, and she easily earned a place on the list of characters that can oppose the strong creatures that are occasionally arriving and terrorizing the Earth. I don't want to retell you the whole story, as I don't want to spoil anything for you if you still haven't seen the film. I'll only summarize that Prey is definitely worth watching. You'll forget at a moment about the remarkable 1985 Predator movie, but you should definitely hit that like button below the video. No really, Prey will make you forget for a moment about the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura, and Carl Weathers in the leading roles, and you'll probably seek an answer if Prey will have its sequel in the future. Well, I found something that can be some kind of guarantee for that. The producer of Prey has already revealed that the plans for a sequel are already put on the table. John Davis recently said that everything is green for the future. The Prey project was previously presented to Davis by the director Dan Trachtenberg in 2018 before the premiere of the fourth movie. These two guys worked to perfect the project for 2 years, and finally they announced the title of the movie. Besides the critics for the inexperienced and unknown faces in the cast crew, the movie title was followed by a real avalanche of reactions. This was mostly because there were several movies in the past with the same name. The title is just a technical thing. The shooting for Prey took place in Calgary, Canada in the summer of 2021, and it was wrapped by September of the same year. Prey has left so many more mysteries that need to be explored and surely open the door for a sequel. The 20th Century Fox will possibly wait to see how the movie will progress at the box office in the coming months, as only 3 months have passed since the premiere of Prey, and then they'll give more details on what follows next. According to some leaks, we'll watch the next installment in the Predator franchise in 2024. The franchise may adhere to the previous recipe for success, and that means that the Prey sequel will be released on Disney Plus in the UK and Hulu in the US. So we can agree that nobody at this point doesn't know the correct date when the next movie will come on the big screen and in theaters, but what about the cast crew? Who can come back and reprise their roles? Well, it initially depends on whether the next Predator movie will be a sequel to Prey or the action will move entirely away from the setting of the previous film. If the producer and the director decide on a continuation of Naru's story, that the movie will be unimaginable without Amber Midthunder in the leading heroine role. With the current success, the franchise can now easily involve some bigger movie stars in the cast, but it's still too early to speak for something like that right now. In the Prey sequel, we probably won't see Tab and Wasape anymore, as they have been killed by the Predator. The characters were played by Dakota Beavers and Stromy Kip. For Dakota, this was his first movie experience, and if you like it, you should smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell below the video. No, really, Dakota, who is a magician, was brilliant in the role of Tab, and Stromy may be familiar to you from the movie Sui. Dane DeLegro, a former basketball player, was in the clothes of the Predator, and the same guy may wear the armored costume again. As I said before, a lot of things will depend on the script for the next movie. If Predator 6 is a sequel to Prey, then we could easily see many familiar faces from the previous film, and if the story continues in another period, then, of course, there will be a whole new cast. And do we even have a clue about how the story could go in the next movie? First and most important, Dan Trachtenberg already confirmed that he's open for another movie. He already said that he has a lot of ideas for what could follow next in the Predator franchise. For Time Out, Trachtenberg said, "The things that most excite me are the boldest swings, and I think there's scope to do other things that haven't been done before." The producer of Prey, John Davies, who's by the way involved in the Predator franchise from the first movie, also spoke about the plans for the future. Davies for Variety said that the alien creature could show up in every period. Well, maybe there's an origin story, right? Maybe there's another Alien vs. Predator story in a different situation. And maybe there's a new modern-day version. And maybe there's something somewhere in between. I think this character can show up throughout history, said Davis. To conclude, it's only a matter of time before we find out more details about the sixth installment in the Predator franchise, maybe in 2023, when the whole team can make a better analysis of how Prey went at the box office. We'll hear more from them, and we'll have a clue of what's going to happen next. We must be patient right now and hope that the success story with Naru as the leading hero in it will continue with a sequel. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.